All right. So, I'm gonna be a little honest here. First off, I got my apron on. I've got this apron so that I could wear when I was like cooking or baking, and I always forget to put it on. So I finally put it on today. So I'm not taking it off. But I don't know. And so anyway, to be honest, I've gotten like a comment here or there. Like I don't get a lot of comments, but I get comments on like I'll make like these videos and like I'll get like a comment here and there that says like oh like fake science or like whatever and part of me is like you know maybe they're right, maybe I'm just making up a bunch of stuff and maybe it's irresponsible of me to be doing this, right? Because even if it's fun for me, right, and I'm having a good time, it could be detrimental to someone else. If I'm completely wrong about everything that I'm saying here, I say it with such confidence that people may believe me, and that's potentially irresponsible. Even if I don't even have a following, that's potentially irresponsible. And I mean, like, I don't know what to do. I mean, to be honest, because like a part of me is like, you know what? I'm not like I don't know everything, right? Everything that I say is not truth. It's not definitely how it has to be, right? But I'd like to think that I'm potentially onto something, and I feel like fear is the mind killer, right? So being afraid that what if I'm just being dumb? Like, what if, like, I'm completely wrong? And, like, having that kind of mindset, right, then I don't do it, right? And if I'm not wrong, and if I am correct, right, then nothing happens, right? But if I am correct, then potentially something big can happen, right? And so I have to do this. I don't know. Like a part of me is like, oh, like maybe I shouldn't do it, but like I feel like I have to do this, right? And whether or not I'm just a complete crazy person, right, is to be determined. And if that's the case, and it turns out that I just am really dumb, then I guess I'm really dumb. I don't know. But I'm just trying my best here, right? So I guess the all I can say is that assume that I don't know what I'm talking about and don't take my word for anything, right? And that's how I've always wanted it to be. I don't want anyone to just be like, "Oh, he's right," and then leave it at that. I want people to be like, "What is he talking about? Let me look into this. Let me see what's going on here," right? And that's what I'm trying to incite here. I don't want people to be just blindly following me, and I don't want to be like, I'm right, I know everything, but I also feel like there's something not right, and so I'm doing my best to try and figure it out. And as I said, these videos are a good way for me to kind of talk through what I'm trying to figure out, and so that's what I do. And if you don't like them, then don't watch them. I don't know. That's kind of the whole point of this, right? And so I've been kind of going back and forth with myself about it, and I guess I've already made a disclaimer. Like one of the first things I did was I made a video saying like, "Hey, just letting you know, like I don't know what I'm talking about," but I just want to reiterate that I don't know what I'm talking about. And I don't think that I try and make it seem like I really do know what I'm talking about. Like on some level, like I'm talking with confidence, but like I've mispronounced and misspoke on like so many like scientific terms, and I don't care because it's not about the naming of things. I think that's such a weird thing to name everything after like scientists. It's like I guess an homage to them to be like thank you for your work and like producing us forwards. But I also think it gives the wrong incentive because now everyone's out to build a legacy for themselves rather than to progress us further, right? They don't care about actual progress. They just want, some credibility. I'm not saying that's everyone, but there are people out there, I will say that, they're not chasing the next break in science to progress us forwards. They're doing it for their own claim to fame, for their own, potential profit, right? They come up with this idea, they could be millionaires, they could be billionaires, right? Or, you know, they can win a big prize or something, right? And so, I feel like, I don't know. It just depends. I don't know. I kind of lost my train of thought, so I don't even know what I was talking about. But, yeah, I'm just kind of doing my thing, all right? And all I can do is say, hey, you know, do your own research. And if people decide they don't want to do that, then that's not on me. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. Like, it's like, maybe I'm being irresponsible, but I'm just doing my thing here. All right. So, I don't know what to say. I don't know. Yeah. So, I don't know. I guess that's it for this talk. Peace out.